Lawmakers are talking about flesh-eating parasites. It's July 24th, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
I'm Brandon Waltons, again filling in for Michael Quinn Sullivan this morning. Texas lawmakers are tackling a growing threat to cattle from flesh-eating parasites. We'll talk about that in a moment, but first. The Texas National Guard is mobilizing to support U.S. immigration and customs enforcement operations across the state. The deployment will reportedly center on managing large-scale detention facilities designed to facilitate mass deportations. Nationally, hundreds of National Guard will also be deployed to protect and support ICE agents in the field amid a heightened threat environment for federal immigration enforcement officers. Under Operation Lone Star, which was launched in 2021, Texas had already deployed thousands of National Guard troops to the southern border in response to the Biden administration's lax enforcement policies. According to officials in border counties, some of those assets have already been pulled back. Texas has reportedly eased off of arresting illegal aliens and charging them with criminal trespassing as the federal government assumes responsibility for border security operations. Now Operation Lone Star is expected to be refocused from securing the southern border to assisting with mass deportations. Legislation to ban taxpayer-funded lobbying is once again gaining momentum in the Texas Senate. Senate Bill 12 by Senator Mays Middleton was approved unanimously by the Senate State Affairs Committee in a 10-0 vote. It's expected to pass the full Senate in the coming days. The push to end the practice has been a long-standing legislative priority of the Republican Party of Texas. Despite broad support among Republican voters, the measure has repeatedly stalled in the Texas House, often due to opposition from local government officials and the taxpayer-funded lobbyists they hire to influence state legislation. In fact, earlier this year, legislation to ban taxpayer-funded lobbying passed the Senate but was killed in the House when Ken King, who chairs the House State Affairs Committee, refused to give it a hearing. For the first time in Montgomery County, a man has been convicted of murder under Texas's 2023 Fentanyl Law. Governor Greg Abbott signed legislation 2 years ago designed to combat the growing fentanyl crisis in Texas. One law introduced a new criminal offense, murder charges for anyone who supplies fentanyl that results in a death. A Montgomery County jury unanimously found James Carter Smith Jr. guilty of murder for his role in the fentanyl-related death of U.S. Army combat veteran Justin Fortin. Fortin died just a month after Abbott signed the measure into law, making Smith eligible for the enhanced charge. We'll be right back.
I hope you'll sit down with Texas Scorecard every Sunday as we visit with real Texans who are doing real things to make the Lone Star State shine even brighter. We're going to be talking to activists and politicians, but we're also going to be talking with men and women who are shaping business in Texas and driving for a better culture. Real Texans, Sunday mornings. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
With Texas agriculture officials warning of the dire threat posed by a flesh-eating parasite advancing towards the U.S.-Mexico border, state lawmakers are considering how to confront the looming reemergence of the New World screwworm. Phil Kaufman, head of the Department of Entomology at Texas A&M's College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, told the House Agriculture and Livestock Committee that if the screwworm does make its way into the state, the results could be devastating to the cattle and hunting industries. Kaufman estimated that the possible losses could reach $2.1 billion for the cattle industry and $9 billion for the hunting industry. Although the most common animals affected with the pests are livestock and wildlife, there have been cases of cats, dogs, and, yes, even humans being infected by the parasite as well. Today's stories were brought to you by Addie Hovland, Joseph Trimmer, Michael Wilson, and myself. Michael Quinn Sullivan will be back with you tomorrow. For right now, I'm Brandon Waltons. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening to the first news of the day for the Lone Star State. This has been the Texas Minute.